Yo, what is up, everybody? This is K-Rail, and I'm reporting live from Park City, Utah in my amazing basement apartment. And I've got a lot of fun things to talk to you about today. First of all, please forgive me if there's too much glare behind me. Please forgive me if my flesh is too white and I'm blinding you. I'm trying to work on that right now. Look at this gnarly farmer's tan I have. One of my goals in quarantine this week is to balance this thing out, and I'm going to work on that later today. But before we go anywhere, you know what time it is. It's time for a movement break. I know it's early in the morning for most of you. Well, I already did a really high-intensity, hour-long workout with my friend Jill, who absolutely destroyed me. Well, maybe we destroyed each other. But anyway, we had this amazing workout. But there's always time for an additional movement break, and I've been doing 2 days this time of year, and does not count as my second workout of the day. This is just going to be a movement break. So I want to show you this movement break because it really fires up your brain cells, and now is the best time to do this. Hi, Jessica. Back in Pennsylvania, that is. Jess, good to see you. This is a really good movement break to do this time of the day, in the morning, in the middle of the morning, to really supercharge your brain. Now, the alpha waves are pretty strong in your brain between about 8 and 10, maybe 8 and 11 o'clock in the morning. So if you have any kind of projects that cause you to really focus and you need your brain for that activity, that's great. But if you want to supercharge your brain activity, then you want to do a crossbody pattern or a complex movement to really fire up the brain cells. And that's going to make you think even better when you're homebound and you're quarantined and you're trying to balance your checkbook and you're trying to work and you have kids behind you and you're trying to homeschool. So I'm going to go back there and step back there, and you're going to join me. Yes, you right there. You're going to join me, and we're going to try to do this drill together. So it's a straddle hop, stride hop combo, and we're also going to incorporate our arms, and we're going to try to challenge our brain to move our arms in the opposite position of our legs. I will probably screw this up a million times because I don't have it down pat yet, but I know it's good, I know it's awesome, and let's get to it. And I've got my bright orange shirt on in case I get lost in the shuffle. You'll see me back there, and I guarantee I'm not going to get shot by any hunters today. Thank goodness. Hopefully that never happens to you either. All right, let me make sure I'm in frame. Here we go. I'm way back here. You see me? Hi, here I am. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a straddle hop, and we're going to move our arms out like this. Then we're going to do a stride hop. So a straddle hop is this. A stride hop is this. So our legs going this way. So we're going to do a straddle hop and a stride hop. Now when we do our stride hop, one of our legs is going to go forward and one is going to go backward. The leg that goes forward, your opposite hand is going to go forward too. So it's going to be right, left here, and then we're going to go back to here, and then we're going to go out to here and back, and then our left leg is going to come forward, and our right arm is going to go forward. That alone is a brain bender, and just thinking about it and just saying the words really fires up my brain cells. I feel smarter already. So, here we go. This is what it looks like. Stride hop, straddle hop, stride hop. Opposite, 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 opposite. Now I'm going to go side angle. Now watch what happens. Straddle hop, arms go out. Stride hop, left leg goes forward, right arm goes forward. Then when we come back, it's going to go opposite leg and arm. So here we go. Straddle hop. Stride, straddle, stride, straddle. See? See? One more. Boom! I hit them all. That's the first time I've ever been able to do that all together. Okay, let's take a big, deep breath together. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Big exhale. Don't you feel so much better now? I do. I need some water. Okay, we're going to get down to business in 2 seconds. Hang with me. Okay, guess what's happening right now? Big changes are happening. That's what's happening. Actually, big changes are about to happen, but small integration changes are about to occur right now. So, Park City, Utah. This Friday, 2 days from now, the restaurants are going to start opening again. Saturday, this weekend, the gym that I used to train at, starting to open. Not starting to open, it is opening. And guess what's happening? Small gradual steps are starting to take place. So here's what I'm asking you all to do. I have been hearing all kinds of stories up and down the boards about people gaining weight, people getting fat, people getting weak, people getting sore, developing back pain, bad posture. The list goes on during this quarantine. And here's what I'm out to tell you. It is okay. It is okay if you're gaining weight. It is okay if you're sitting on your couch, serial watching Netflix all day long. Wherever you are right now is where you are. Accept yourself for who you are because you are beautiful. Did you know that? Did you know that you're the master? Did you know that you have something to give and offer? You've got something to give and offer this whole wide world. And the times that we're in right now are so different than any time you've ever been in your life, any time that you ever will experience in your life. If you can come up with something that even parallels this, of something you've done before, I would love to hear about it. Personally, for me, I've been through some things that are 10 times worse than this whole coronavirus. Many, many times. But I was able to get myself out of the jam I was in. I always was. So what I'm telling you is this. You may feel like a schlub right now. You may feel like you haven't shaved your legs in days. You haven't washed your hair in a few days. Guys, your hair is probably growing all over the place and you're freaked out. You haven't gotten like facial treatments and your gray hairs are popping through because you haven't had a chance to get them dyed. Guess what? That is so okay, it's not even funny. It is okay. Be present. Accept yourself for who you are. Look in the mirror. Look in a reflective glass window when you're outside gardening and accept yourself for who you are exactly in this present moment, because I promise you, this is temporary. Even if this lasts 1 year or 2 years, it is temporary in the big picture. You have the power. You have the control right here with your computer to make everything okay. Accept yourself for who you are. Just know that this is temporary and you're going to have time to come back. You're going to have time to get your job back, to get yourself back on your feet, to get back in shape, to balance your hormones, to lose the weight, to shave your head, to get black eyebrows back instead of gray ones. All that is going to come back. This is the time that you are being tested more than ever before in your life. This is part of resiliency. It doesn't matter how ripped you are, how in shape you are. If you can do that your whole life, great. But what happens when a situation comes where you can't get to the gym? What happens when you have to homeschool your kids? What happens when you're eating pasta at 11 o'clock at night because you haven't eaten in a while and you're starving? And you do gain a few pounds and you do get a little flabby. What happens is this. If you're able to get through all that and come out the other side and get back in shape and get ripped again, get your finances back under control, start building up residual income again, and get yourself into a good position where you're healthy and happy and you're just on trucking down the road and your posture becomes good, that is called resiliency. That, my friends, is the most important secret sauce that you're ever going to come across. Because not every day is sunny. It's a beautiful day today. Blue sky. I haven't seen a cloud all day. I've been begging and dying for a day like this in Park City for so long because maybe I can balance out my disgusting farmer's tan today. Not that I'm ridiculing any of you that are farmers. I grew up on farms. I used to throw hay bales at my friend DJ Martin's farm when I was growing up. That was my summer gig. I know the meaning of hard work. And I would work until my hands were bleeding because I refused to wear gloves because it was easier to grab the baler's twine with my hands than gloves. And I would chuck hay bale after hay bale. And I had a gnarly farmer's tan. So I have reason to talk about them. Anyway, that defined me who I am today. You know what it did? It built resiliency. I would push wheelbarrows. I'd pick up cinder blocks and throw them. I'd pick rocks. And I'd throw hay bales all day long. That's how I grew up. Hard work was instilled in my body and my bones at a young age. My dad was in the military. So I have a bit of a military attitude. Not necessarily background because I didn't go into the military. But I'm also wrongly accused of being a military guy sometimes. I'm not in the military. I'm actually just a dude who likes high-intensity exercise. But all of that stuff defined me as the person I am today. And I am no more special than anyone else out there. And if I can be as resilient as I've always been, and I currently am now, you can too. That's all there is to it. I may make really good kombucha, but that doesn't make me any better than anybody else. You can make kombucha too. You can get ripped. You can get in shape. You can balance your hormones. You can be healthy and you can be happy all the time, all day, every day. You just have to dig deep and find out where that ingredient is and where it's missing. And just know that right now, there are going to be some changes going on and you're going to start seeing people back in the public again. There's going to be people that are going to hug each other. That's totally fine. You might want to hug someone and hey, I don't make the rules. People tell me and try to shove rules down my face and tell me what to do. And I listen to what they say, and then I make the assessment on my own, and I say, is that a smart thing to do or not a smart thing to do? Every situation in life is safe or dangerous. Sorry, my friend Glenn is texting me from back home. He's not even on Facebook, so I can name drop him all I want. Remember that every situation in life is safe or dangerous. Assess the situation is called threat modulation. Walk into a grocery store, and if you see someone that you know for 100% fact does not have coronavirus, and you don't have it either, I don't care about hugging that person. Personally, that's just me. I'm not the legislatures in town. I don't know if I get thrown in jail for hugging someone. I think that's a pretty screwed up system, to be honest with you. But if you feel totally confident and comfortable seeing someone that you haven't seen in a while, hugging them, I say go for it. Hugs are very valuable. Hugs bring a lot of positive chi and particles of energy between two human beings. And they boost your mood and they put you in a better place. And they boost your immunity as well. So I got no problem with that. You're going to see people still wearing gloves, still wearing masks. You're going to see people see you out on the trail and jump off the trail and go like this and put a mask over their face, which happened to me yesterday and I was insulted. But hey, that's fine. I accepted it. I accepted them. That's where they are. They're in that place. You're in a different place. We're all going to be in a different place right now. Just know that. And there's going to be some weird things going on around you. 6 months from now, if this thing is completely gone and like not a chance of it ever coming back, there's still going to be people wearing masks and gloves. Love them for who they are, because they obviously live in fear. You do not. Try to be the motivator and the person out there that spreads the good chi and the positive energy and the positive flow. Always be in that position. And it doesn't happen overnight. Just like the changes are gradually going to happen, and eventually the 10 people that are allowed to come together is going to be 20, and then it's going to be 50, and then it's going to be 100, and so on. It's going to work that way. It's going to be gradual. But just sit back, surrender, make sure the scene is safe, and be safe. Everything is safe or dangerous. Don't go sneezing on people. Don't cough on people. If you do develop a cold, stay away from people, because you're going to freak them the heck out. I promise you right now. Then, yes, mask, gloves, wear it. Keep your hands clean all the time. Those are just basic rules of life. Why should we be told now to do that? We should have been doing that all the time. I'll never forget the time I was at, where was it? Ruby Tuesdays, Dixon City, Pennsylvania. It was probably, what year was it? I don't know, 90s. Let's say 97. Let's just pull that out of the air. I walk into the bathroom. There was someone in the stall. I walk up, use the restroom, wash my hands. All of a sudden the stall opens. This guy walks out. He worked there. Walks out of the stall, goes up to the mirror, fixes his shirt, turns around and walks right out the door. And I felt like I was in a Seinfeld episode. I swear to God that happened. And he worked there. He worked on the salad prep. And I was eating salad that night. So he uses the bathroom, does not wash his hands, and he works there. And he walked out on the floor, whistling as he walked out the door. Needless to say, I took my shirt and I opened the handle of the door like this. And then I walked out of the bathroom and I left. And I probably didn't go back to Ruby Tuesdays for 2 years. Not that I'm knocking Ruby Tuesdays, but that was like a real life Seinfeld episode, and it freaking scared the crap out of me. No pun intended. Anyway, there's something else I have listed on my notebook here. Resiliency, we already talked about that. And another thing, I would call this a defining moment. Wouldn't you call this a defining moment? It's definitely a defining moment. In the many defining moments of my life, which I can count on basically 10 or 12 hands, this is definitely going to be one of those. Just think about this. We've gotten so derailed right now with what's going on. If you can make it through this situation on top, if you can soar out of this situation that we're in, or like reach a level of happiness and health and economic stability right now, just think about how magical it's going to be. Once all of this nonsense is over, once the economy recovers, once your body recovers and your friendships recover and your family recovers and you're able to fly again without any fear, think about how magical that's going to be. That, my friend, that is the pinnacle of success right there. It is going to be like, just think to yourself about the hardest spot you've been in your life and then compare it to this. So if you can make it through this, you can basically make it through anything. That's the bottom line. That's what I'm getting at. I'm trying to enforce that with everybody. So I also want to mention this. We're picking up trash this Saturday. No one's going to stop me. No one's going to bend an eyebrow at me. No one's going to point their finger and shake it in my face. I've got a bunch of people coming to meet me Saturday morning at City Park, the gazebo up here at City Park in Park City. We're going to disperse. We're not going to be out there making out and stuff like that. We're picking up trash. The sun is therapeutic. Vitamin D. You want to get as much vitamin D as you can. I'm going out and getting it today. It boosts your immune system through the roof. The heat is good for you. It helps with your immunity. Being connected with people and looking them in the eye, making eye contact, makes you happy. It's good for your hormones. It's good for your immunity. We usually have this big recycling. Recycle Utah has this big garbage pickup day this time of year, every single year. They're not doing it this year. So I'm taking the reins, and me and my team, the Park City Environmental Coalition, we're going to be inviting a bunch of people to come. If any of you watching, by the way, right now, are from Park City, you want to join us? Hit me up. I'll give you the details on it. But I am out to make this world a better place, and I want to make it look cleaner. And I'm starting right here in Park City, and we've been mashing the trash around here, and it doesn't seem like we can ever clean it all up, because as soon as we clean it up, it fills back in a couple weeks. But this Saturday, we're doing a big trash cleanup. And if any of you want to join us, feel free to hit me up. You want to wear gloves and masks? That's great. We highly encourage gloves. We encourage bringing pickup sticks. And we disperse, meaning we don't just all stand in a big group of like 50 people and just like hold hands and pick up trash. We're all over the place. The farther we disperse, the more ground we can cover and the more trash we can pick up. I think that, my friends, is a very therapeutic thing. And what I'm asking all of you to do, I don't care where you live. I don't care if you're in Florida. I don't care if you're in Oregon. I don't care if you're in Texas. I don't care if you're in Kathmandu. If you're watching me and hearing these words come out of my mouth right now, here's what I'm asking. This Saturday, 1100 in the morning, also known as 11 a.m., for those of you who don't know military time, get a group of people together, 5 to 10 people, find a spot in your neighborhood, and disperse, and bring some trash bags and gloves and get some pickup sticks and pick up trash for an hour. Just an hour, that's all I'm asking. Go out and get some Mother Nature. It's a good way to communicate with friends and family members you haven't seen in a while. You don't even have to get within 10 feet of them. Just congregate in a circle or in a group that's distancing apart and say, hey, we're picking up trash in this neighborhood. I would love for you all to do your own little groups of trash pickup this Saturday at 11 a.m. I'm throwing it out there. Go ahead. Challenge laid. Lay it down. I'm doing it in Park City. I want you all to do the same thing. And if any of you in Park City are listening to me right now and you want to join our game plan, hit me up and PM me and I'll give you further details. Okay, I think that's enough for now. You've had enough of me. I'm getting sick of me, so you must be getting sick of me as well. Actually, that's not true. Hopefully you're not getting sick of me. And I don't get sick of me either because I love me and I love you. So we should all love each other. That's how the world works. We put positive chi out there and we get it back in return. So here are your four rules for today. Live in the present moment, always, every day. Don't even think twice. Always do at least one good deed, no matter what, without anything of expectation in return. Always try to acquire 8 hugs for 8 seconds a day. And again, if the situation is safe, go for the safe, not the dangerous. And lastly, pick up at least one piece of trash every single day. And that's in addition to making your trash pickup group this weekend. There's your homework. Till next time, this is K-Rail reporting live. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to hit me up. And always think positive and be resilient. We've got this. It's our turn to shine. Let's do it.